I just feel like everyone is so busy with adulting and so busy with getting their shit together, and they're somehow not willing to put the effort into something that actually important. Hi everyone, welcome back, and in today's video I want to share my struggle on how to make friends as an adult. I, I know it kind of sounds very stupid when I put it this way, like how to make friends. Like it can't be that hard, right? But honestly, I didn't know that it would be this hard once I start my 8 to 5 full-time job. Like my life for the past a year and 2 years and a half just been kind of falling into this routine. Like I get up in the morning, I get ready to go to work, I work until 5 or 6 p.m. in the afternoon, then go to gym, then go home. That's pretty much for the weekdays. And then on weekends, I usually stay home studying or fulfill my adult responsibility like laundry, ironing my clothes, meal prep, cleaning my apartment, stuff like that. I do hang out with friends, of course, on the weekends if there's something planned. But other than that, like I'm not really like very actively sociable and then trying to search for new friends and make for a new friend, that kind of stuff. No one has ever told me that it's not easy to make friends or maintain friendship as an adult. Like no one. That's why I'm struggling, and then I'm like trying to make changes and to improve it. I remember it was just so easy when it was back to university time. You're able to like form a conversation with strangers like in 2 seconds because you're able to find something in common like right away with that person. You probably had the same class before, same know the same professor, or know the same kind of people, or you probably just went to the same party the past weekend. And there are so many opportunities for you to hang out with those people on campus. You probably stay in the same dorm or like going to the same class or going to the same program. A little bit here and there, and then you guys become friends. But I start to realize I don't really make friends anymore when I become an adult, I would say. I don't really know why. I don't really know why I keep mentioning the word becoming adult. I guess I'm just having like having a strong emotion reaction to the word like becoming adult. Anyway, like I don't really make friends, and but I make acquaintances. I remember I used to laugh at this word acquaintance when I was learning English because I find it unnecessarily sophisticated. Like, why do people have to invent another word? Why can't they just use friends, right? And then I fully appreciate the word acquaintance now because it really suits my need. I have more and more contact in my phones, but they're just, they're just acquaintance. I can't really refer them as my friends. I probably won't call them if I no, I probably would never call them if I'm feeling upset one day, and I would never really message them if I just spontaneously want to go out for fun tonight. It's more like I meet them occasionally and I will chit chat with them, and sometimes I actually have a great time with them when I'm hanging out with like acquaintances. But then after the event or after the activities, I never really reach out to them on a more personal level, and they don't do that either. So that's pretty much it. uh, Maybe some of you guys gonna ask, like, what about those friends you made back in university? Like you could still hang out with them, right? of, of course I do. If I don't hang out with them, my life would honestly be so boring. But the problem is the majority of the friend I made back in university, they left after the graduation. I think only 3 or 4 of them choose to stay to Montreal after the graduation, and I was trying to maintain a friendship with those who moved away, but it just kind of faded away. I mean, it's partially my fault as well. I could have put into more effort and time into maintaining it, but with the times and different, uh, with the time and location distance, that kind of effort just fades away gradually. And the fact that I move here and there doesn't really help to maintain like long-term friendship either. Like I moved to I moved to Montreal from my hometown when I came to Montreal for university, and I lost majority of my hometown friends like that. And now once again, I moved I moved to Singapore from Montreal, and then I'm facing the same problem. Honestly, I'm still trying to like adapting to the new environment here. I'm trying to start my new life from scratch, and that including making new friends, which I am honestly struggle on that part. And I mean, I do meet, as for work, I do meet like great people at work. Don't get me wrong there. I'm not saying that I hate my coworkers, but you know, in the sense that they're just coworkers. Like, I'm sure for those who are watching this and who are having a part-time job as well, you guys know that there's differences between, you know, your friends and your coworkers. And then with your coworkers, some of them are great, and I mean, 2 or 3 of my coworkers, I've become friends with them in the sense that they're more than coworkers. Like, we talk, we gossip, and we make jokes, and we hang out together, and more importantly, we support each other at work and at a personal level as well. But for the others, I mean, they're just great people to work with, but I never really trying to branch out and make an effort to make them my friends and things like that. I just feel like um I'm trying to think of way of how am I gonna put this. Like, I've been getting increasingly lazy ever since I have this full-time job, and I just not actively putting effort and my energy to maintain all sorts of kind of relationship. Like, I always have this kind of thoughts of like no one is really irreplaceable in my life, and people just come into my life for a certain period of time and then they leave. So in a way that I become more mature, and I start to manage my expectations with people in a way that I don't really get hurt or disappointed in the end if something ever happened. I've become more and more mature and rational and practical, but I just feel like at the same time I'm becoming more and more emotionless, which is horrible. On the top of that, my job as a saleswoman is consuming me as well. I do have a telephone call tones, and I'm trying to sound more sophisticated whenever I'm in a client meeting, and all those kind of things just, you know, consuming my like socializing energy. A lot of times I just want to go back home and shut down myself and not talk to anyone. Let's say after a long day of work or after like a business trip, and I just want to, you know, have some me time and not really go out and meet with people and they hang out. It's just, I just feel like my energy of socializing is mostly devoted to my work now, and rather than my friends or my family member, like those people who actually matters to me. Because like, think about it this way, I'm trying so hard to you know, like, to socializing and talk to and networking with like people in my industry because of my job. But let's say that what if one day I just change my job, or like I'm moving to another industry, then those people are not so relevant anymore and they're so not important anymore, and now I'm putting so much energy on them, but they won't be the one that stay with me and support me all the time. But your friends and family would do. So honestly, I think it's definitely worthy to, like, not worthy, it's definitely important to put more times and energies on maintaining the relationship that you actually cares and it actually matters and will stay with you. I know it just, like, honestly, making friend is hard or not, it's really a personal kind of topic, because for some people it's just really easy for them. Like, they will be looking at this video and they will be laughing like, ha, like, you know, I will never have this kind of problem. For those like very sociable, very extrovert people, that wouldn't be a problem. But I am like extrovert introvert, so it does kind of become a problem for me from time to time. It depends on how I feel about myself in that certain period of time. And if you guys have any suggestions in terms of like how to make new friends, just let me know, comment down below, and yeah, it will be a nice thing to know or to learn. But if you guys are curious like how am I doing it, in Singapore to make new friends, and I will share like some simple tips. Like for example, the easiest way for me that I'm using and most effective is just reach out to your friends' friends. When I moved to Singapore, I only had like two friends here, and which is not really enough in the sense. So I, other than just meeting with my two friends on a one-on-one basis, I also actively join whenever they're hanging with their friends and they're inviting me. So after like 2 or 3 times of hanging out with their group of friends, like I start to become friends with them. So like in any kind of situation, it takes time. Like you meet new people in some sort of setting, you exchange contact number, or you just happen to see that person again, and then once or twice, and you will have to put yourself out there. You will have to take the initiative sometimes if the other side doesn't, and if you do like to become friends with this person, other than reaching out to your friends, you can definitely do some like community work. If there is like a community culture in your neighborhood, and then go do some activities with them on the weekends, or if there is something scheduled or some activity being planned. Other than that, you can go to do volunteer work as well. Like that's a great opportunity for you to first of all give back to the society, and second off, like meeting some people who are having the same value as you there by just doing community or volunteer work. And if that's not enough, then you can also go online to trying to meet people who have the same hobbies as you. Like the most common one will be like, other than social media, I mean, will be like Meetup. So it's a great website for you to like join different kind of groups. Like they all divide it into, like the website help you to divide in people or into different kind of subgroups. So let's say you're interested in eating out, in making food, in traveling, in yoga. So you can just join the kind of small groups, and whenever there's an activity being planned related to your interest group, you can just RSVP, and you can show up if no RSVP is needed. Like in that way, you're able just to connect it to new people in a certain groups that you're interested in as well. Or I mean, another one I would say, but I wouldn't personally use this one, is to get a dog. Like it sounds kind of like silly, like getting a dog so somehow you can make friends that way, but it's really true. I remember I was like babysitting my friend's puppy for like 3 months when she was gone away for the week, for the whole summer, and it was so easy to say hi or like greeting to greet new strangers when you have a dog. Apparently, I guess having a cat doesn't really help, or having any other pet doesn't really have the same effect. But honestly, getting a dog it's life changing in like in the social way. Like you just walk the dog, and then like there will be strangers coming to you and then asking to pet your dog, or like then you kind of form conversation this way. But I wouldn't personally go for this method because I just can can't really afford a dog. I'm not talking about financially, but I'm just saying like time wise and environment wise, I'm not able to afford a dog. But if you do happen to love dogs and you've been thinking about it as well, I would say for sure get one, and then you will see that it makes differences. So those are the tips that I'm using. Oh, sorry, I forgot another one. It's just maybe have put a little bit more effort with your coworkers, because they are really your great resources. I'm not trying to say that force yourself to become friends with your coworkers. I'm saying that if it naturally comes that way, and then why not, right? Like you don't need to always be like so black and white with your coworkers. If you guys really have the same topic to talk about, during lunch or stuff, like maybe we're after work in the happy hour doing the 5 to 7, then make a little bit more effort to take the initiative and become friends with your coworkers, because I mean you do see them every day. So in a way that it's pretty natural. It's not like you're forcing yourself to know them, to meet them, and to do whatever. So that's the small tips that I've been using right now in Singapore and trying to make friends. And if you guys have any other idea on how to make friends and how to maintain friendship, just comment down below or let me know so we can all try to tackle this struggle together. And that's it. That's pretty much it about today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.